Welcome to your handstand practice of the day. It doesn't matter if you are a beginner, an intermediate, or advanced practitioner, this handstand flow is going to help build strength, control, and mobility in your practice. Of course, we are going to be integrating neuromechanic drills such as vision drills and an air hunger drill, as well as some fun thumb push-up drills to help you get that active compression that is required in your handstand journey. Now, one thing I do have with me today is a ball, and that could be a tennis ball, that could be anything that is spherical in nature. For today, we're going to get started in a gentle child's pose. So mosey your way into that child's pose. Let your belly relax softly between your legs. And I just want you to close your eyes. Visualize yourself in any handstand variation of your choice. The neuroscience literature shows that visualization shows up in your practice in profound ways. Visualize yourself in the tuck handstand shape, the L shape, the straddle, perhaps a press handstand. But I want you to notice how powerful you look in your visualization. Observe your body without judgment, without an immediate reaction. You're simply observing with compassion. Set an intention or a dedication for your practice for today. And know that handstands are a journey of self-discovery and self-inquiry. Celebrate the little wins and those moments of aha. And most importantly, have fun. This is an opportunity to connect with a childlike curiosity. An opportunity to give yourself a break from the madness in the world. Take a slow inhale through your nose. And as you exhale out through the nose, gently spinal wave yourself forward into a tabletop position. Go ahead and circle over your wrists, gripping the earth underneath you. Externally rotating the arm bones, creating that strength in the shoulders and in the wrists. Go ahead and flip your palms so that the fingers are pointing to opposite sides of your mat and circle. Then flip the palms so that the fingers are pointing towards you. Gently move towards the heels of your feet. Feeling that sensation in the wrist extensors. Returning back to center. Coming into our fingertip push-ups. Come up high onto the fingertips, really pushing the ground away. Then lower your palms with control. Lift for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Awesome, awesome work. Beginning our very first vision drill of the day. This drill is going to really help you with your balance in your handstand or any kind of movement that requires balance. So really going into the interoception and testing our interoception from here. Because the eyes are the only visible parts of your brain, and working that eye mobility is going to benefit across all areas in your life outside of your physical movement practice. So The really great benefit of training your eye mobility is that, like every tissue in your body, if you don't use it, you lose it. And note that vision is different from eyesight, but these drills are really going to improve your vision. From here, I want you to think bird dog. Extend that left leg behind you. Maintain a nice, neutral, long spine. Bring your right thumb in front of you. And from here, we're going to take that right thumb up. I want your eyes to follow that right thumb without moving your head. So it's only your eyes moving in the eye socket as you bring the thumb down. Bring it up, then down. Going to do this for about 15 more seconds. You could go as fast or as slow. Focus on that right thumb. And then go ahead and plant your right palm. Lower your left leg down just to give yourself a moment to breathe and reset as we add a progression into this drill. So we're going to add our head moving, but our eyes are going to stay locked in, focused on that right thumb. So whenever you're ready, reach your left leg behind you, right thumb reaches in front. From here, I want you to focus your eyes on that right thumb as you bring your head up, down, to the right, to the left, to the diagonal, up, back to center. And then I just want you to explore this, keeping your eyes focused on that right thumb. You'll notice that your body is firing up already because your eyes are directly connected to your strength output. And go ahead and lower your right hand down, lower your left leg down. Go ahead and just move through the spine, be animalistic in your movement. This time I want you to extend the right leg behind you. Left thumb is going to be the thumb in front of you. From here, I want you to move that thumb up. Let your eyes move. Keep your head very, very still and down. We're going to do this for 15 seconds. Beautiful. Lower the left palm down. Lower your right leg down. Notice your body and how it's firing up while you're simply moving your eyes. It's pretty amazing what happens when you get that eye mobility into your practice. Generally in our practice, we're always keeping our head forward, looking directly in front of us, but there is benefit of letting the eyes move in the eye socket. So from here, adding that progression, reach your right leg behind you as your left thumb reaches in front of you. From here, I want you to move your head, but keep your eyes very, very still. Focus on that left thumb. Move your head in all sorts of different directions. You could go slow, you could go fast. And this is hard stuff. But you're doing great. Beautiful. Whenever you're ready, lower your left palm down, lower your right leg down. From here, I want you to just shake it out. Now bring your left leg behind you. Swing your left leg out to the side. You could come onto your right forearm if you wish, or you could come up onto your right palm. We're going to pulse this left leg up, really working into the adductors and in the hip flexors. Take an inhale to prepare. On your exhale, float that left leg up. Pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Left leg meets the right. This time I want you to extend that right leg behind you. Swing that right leg over to the right side of your body. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome, awesome work. Walk your hands towards your knees to prepare for our moment of flying integration. A really great way to build that active compression into your practice. Frame your knees with your palms. Take an inhale to prepare. On your exhale, come onto the tops of your feet as you drive the knees towards your collarbones, round out through the shoulders for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Beautiful. We're going to add a little bit of a progression in our next round of flying integration. This time I want you to straighten the legs. And I want you to focus on keeping your eyes gaze in between your wrists. So take an inhale to prepare. On your exhale, drive it up. Come onto the tops of your feet. Stabilize through the shoulders. We're here for 10. Push the ground away. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Lower down with control. Welcome to your practice. Go ahead and plant the palms. Cruise back into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, spinal wave forward into high plank pose. Take 0 to 10 push-ups. And we'll meet on our bellies at the very end of our push-ups. Beautiful. Locust pose right away. Float your legs, reach your arms behind you, thumbs pointing up towards the sky. Retract through the shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Awesome work. Your journey to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, walk your feet towards your wrists. Forward fold. And I want you to notice how this forward fold feels. This is our first test of the day. We're going to apply a sensory stimuli in just one moment. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise up to stand. First, I want you to grab a hold of that ball, and I want you to massage the soles of your feet with the ball rolling underneath it. This is really important for stimulating our feet, and our feet are really important in our handstand practice. And many times we forget to activate the feet as soon as they leave the earth. And because the feet have hundreds and thousands of nerve endings and mechanoreceptors, that's why you're very sensitive when someone tickles your feet. It's because of those mechanoreceptors and those nerve endings, making the feet very, very sensitive. And this is why it's so important to practice barefoot. You have a lot of gains in regards to building strength and mobility from practicing barefoot. Beautiful. Move that ball off to the side for a moment and just notice how much more grounded your feet feel here. Just a simple sensory stimuli to get the feet grounded. So now I want you to take your thumb, your right thumb, directly in front of your face. And what we're going to do is we're going to do this vision drill. By bringing that right thumb to the very tip of our nose, I want your eyes to converge. Move inwards down to that right thumb. Don't worry about looking silly. So bring that right thumb close towards the very tip of your nose. Let your eyes move inwards, converge. Hold it. Close your eyes, maintain that fixed gaze. Then move the thumb forward. Blink your eyes open. From here, we're going to move that right thumb towards the bridge of our nose, in between the eyebrows. Inhale to bring the thumb up. Look up. Let your eyes converge upwards. Close your eyes. Move the thumb away from you. Adding one last progression to this vision drill. This time we're going to bring that right thumb towards the very tip of our nose, but we are going to hum with our tongue pressed against the roof of our mouths. So take an inhale here. On your exhale, close your eyes. Move the right thumb away from your face. Blink your eyes open. Now I want you to test that forward fold. Hinging from the hips, fold. You might notice a greater range of motion, or you might not, because these vision drills affect us all differently. So it's important to know which drill that you need and which drill that you don't need. Maybe you didn't need that drill. Maybe the drill benefited you. Either way, great. So just feel that retest for a moment. Now, developing a really good forward fold is essential for our handstands, whether that's jumping into a handstand, whether you're working on your press handstand. Really important to create that active compression. Now, we are going to add one more drill, and this is a breathing technique called an air hunger drill. So shoulder flexion is essential for our handstand practice because what are our shoulders doing? We're elevating the shoulders towards the ears, externally rotating the arm bones, pushing the ground away, resisting gravity. And a lot of us struggle with that shoulder flexion, arms overhead. So I want you to test your shoulder flexion. Notice where your arms are in relation to your ears. If you have a mirror like I do, you could always look at the mirror for reference. But from here, I want you to walk your feet about the width of your mat. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale everything out through the nose. On empty lungs, no oxygen in your lungs, take as many squats as you comfortably can. Recover your natural breath through 2 breaths through your nose. Then I want you to retest your shoulder flexion. And notice if you have a greater range of motion there. Take an inhale to reach your arms up high towards the sky. Say hello to your shoulders. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. On your exhale, step your left foot back, followed by the right. High plank pose. Look forward. On one long exhale, take a push-up. Drop knees, followed by the forearms. Look forward. Inhale, pulls your way through, upward, facing dog. Exhale, cruise back, downward, facing dog. From here, walk your hands this time to the very back of your mat into a forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise, slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Bring your left leg up high towards your chest. Then I want you to kick that left leg out in front of you. Kick, kick, kick. Then lower that left foot down onto the earth. As your left foot lowers down, hinge from your hips, bend through that right leg, and I want you to pulse up for 20, 19, 18. Maintain a nice flat spine. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Feel it in the hamstrings. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Rise out of it. Left foot meets right. This time, bring your right knee up high towards your chest. On your exhale, kick that right leg out. Bring that right foot down. As it lands, hinge from your hips, bending through that left leg. Pulse it up for 20, 19. Flat, neutral spine. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Rise out of it. Right foot meets the left. From here, I want you to walk your feet wider. Hinge from your hips. Come into this wide leg forward fold variation. From here, we are going to do these wide-legged press walks to the front of the mat and to the back. This is really going to help you, especially if you're learning your press handstands, how to shift the weight from the low body to the arms and shoulders. So just have fun with this. You could do this, of course, with bent legs, but essentially I want you to press your arms down into the mat. Keep your eyes in the space between your wrists. Come onto the tips of your toes. Try to float the feet past your hands. You could do this, of course, with bent legs. But just have fun of with it. This is going to help build your active compression. And then do your press walk back. I love this drill. It's really helped me in my handstand journey. Connect to your breath. Try to think, control the lower, land lightly as possible. When you make it to the very back of your mat, hinge from the hips, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. On your exhale, walk your feet closer as you walk your hands to the very top of your mat in your downward facing dog. Take an inhale. And an exhale out through your mouth. Hinge from your hips, bend your legs. Lift the heels away from the earth, really feeling your shoulders and that shoulder flexion. Elevating shoulders towards your ears, gripping the earth. So we're ready to get groovy here. So you could either do several things in our journey to the top of the mat in an Anjaneyasana. The right foot is going to land at the very top of the mat. But if you want to try your jump switch, you can always do your jump switch, or you could hop several times until your right foot lands at the very top of the mat. The journey is yours. So if you're working on your jump switch, right foot lifts, look in the space between your wrists, exhale, kick up, land the right foot down with control. Control your lowers, right foot lands, left foot to the very back of the mat. Inhale, sweep your arms up towards the sky. On your exhale, cactus the arms as you drive your left heel towards your left glute. Anjaneyasana. On your next breath out, fold over, pyramid pose. Work that active compression. Inhale, rise, high crescent lunge. Listen closely here. Hands meet at heart center. Shift your weight forward into crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten through that right leg. Inhale, open up into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Focus on opening up your hips. Bend through that right leg as the left foot finds a home at the very back of the mat. Warrior two, welcome home. Focus on opening up those hips. On your exhale, moving to the back of the mat into Skandasana. Focus on driving that left knee wide. Inhale here. On your exhale, dig through that right heel, plant both palms down. Right foot meets left. Take a chaturanga push-up. Drop knees followed by the forearms. Inhale, pulls your way through upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right away into side two. If you're working on the jump switch, left leg is going to be the driving leg. Right leg is going to be the kick-up leg. It's your choice. Take several hops, just landing that left foot to the very top of the mat. Inhale to prepare. On your exhale, float. Land your left foot lightly towards the very top of the mat. Focus on lowering down with control. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, cactus the arms. Drive the right heel towards your right glute. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, rise, high crescent lunge. Hands meet at heart center as you shift your weight forward, crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten through that left leg. Inhale, open your hips up into Ardha Chandrasana. Focus on your balance. Keep kicking that right leg up. Bend through that left leg as the right foot finds a home at the very back of the mat. Warrior two. On your next exhale, Skandasana, back of the mat. Drive that right knee wide. Look forward. Dig through that left heel. Plant your palms. Left foot meets right. Take a chaturanga push-up. Drop knees followed by the forearms. Inhale, pulls your way through upward facing dog. Exhale, cruise back. Downward facing dog. Again, your choice to land that right foot to the very top of the mat. Again, you could hop several times or you could work on your jump switch. It's your choice. Have fun with it. If you're working on the jump switch, right leg lifts. Look at the space between your wrists. Exhale, jump switch. Land the right foot with control. Keep pushing, pushing the ground away. Left foot to the very back of the mat. Inhale, sweep your arms up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, kick your left heel towards your glute. Cactus, open the arms. Exhale, fold, pyramid pose. Inhale, rise, high crescent lunge. Hands meet at heart center as you shift your weight forward into crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten through that right leg. Open the hips up into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. You've got this, stick with it. Bend through that right leg, lower that left foot down with control. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana, back of the mat. Shift your gaze forward, dig through that right heel, plant the palms. Take a push-up or skip it. Inhale, your left foot lifts up towards the sky. Have fun with this, guys. On your exhale, jump switch. Keep driving out through the feet. Lower the left foot down with control, whatever you choose. Anjaneyasana, keeping up that pace. Exhale, cactus open, drive the right heel in. Move your way into pyramid pose. Focus on the fold. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Hands meet at heart center. Shift your weight forward. Crouching warrior. Exhale to straighten through that left leg. Open it up into Ardha Chandrasana. Stay strong in the legs. Lower your right foot down. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana. Dig through that left heel. Plant both palms down. Chaturanga push-up or skip it. It's totally your choice. We're going to flow through that sequence one last time. Play around with how you arrive to the top of the mat and really focus on lowering down with control. It doesn't matter if you get hang time or not. Getting this patterning in your body is going to be very great for developing that total body awareness and strength in your handstands. Grip through the fingertips, push down through the palms. Inhale, your right leg lifts. Bend your left leg. You could do this obviously in a shortened downward facing dog. If you're working on the jump switch, hop on the exhale. Land your right foot down with control to the very top of the mat. Left foot to the very back of the mat. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, cactus open. Squeeze that left heel towards your glutes. Fold over, pyramid pose. Inhale, rise, high crescent lunge. Hands to heart center, shift your weight forward, crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten through that right leg. Open up your chest and hips into Ardha Chandrasana. Bend through that right leg as the left foot lands at the very back of the mat. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana. Notice how much more open your hips feel. Gaze forward, dig that right heel underneath you. Take a vinyasa or skip it. Your choice. One last opportunity for the jump switch. Inhale, your left leg lifts. Bend your right leg. Exhale, hop. Energizing through the legs. Land the left foot to the very top of your mat. Right foot to the very back. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, cactus open. Squeeze that right heel to right glute. Pyramid pose, fold. Inhale, rise, high crescent lunge. Hands to heart center as you shift your weight forward, crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten through that left leg. Open it up into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Bend through that left leg. Right foot finds a home at the back of the mat. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana, back of the mat. Dig through that left heel, plant the palms. Vinyasa or skip it. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Take 5 full breaths in your downward facing dog. Notice the energy flowing through your body. Notice the heat. From here, we are going to take 3 rounds of the Awakening Yoga Surya Namaskar A, this time with a 4-count journey to an active squat. So you could work on your hops, your 2-footed entries. You could work the frog hop, you could work the tuck. You could walk your downward facing dog in a shorter stance if you wish. Just keep the legs bent. Inhale to lift the heels, bend the legs. Bottom of your exhale, your journey to active squat for 4, 3, 2, on 1. Inhale, active squat. Exhale, drive to stand, hands meet at heart center. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, sit the hips low, active squat. Inhale to plant the palms, vinyasa, or skip it. Right away, second round, you've got this. Work the hops. Inhale to lift the heels, bend the legs. Bottom of your exhale, hop for 4, 3, 2, on 1. Inhale, active squat. Have fun with this. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands meet at heart center. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, sit low, active squat. Inhale to plant the palms, vinyasa, or skip it. One last round. Inhale to lift the heels, bend the legs, bottom of your exhale. Hop for 4, 3, 2, on 1. Inhale, active squat. Exhale, drive to stand, hands meet at heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit low. Inhale to plant the palms, vinyasa. Moving and grooving together, finding that hang time. From here, you have 1 minute to explore any handstand of your choice. That can be the straddle, the tuck. You could explore your 2-footed entries, your 1-footed entry. Let this be your opportunity to play. You have 1 minute to explore whatever handstand of your choice. Give yourself the grace, give yourself the hang time. What can you do to make the practice your own? Keep your gaze between the wrists. You have 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Beautiful, beautiful work. Take a moment to give yourself a break, sit upright, allow the blood to rush down from your head. Handstands are an inversion after all, and it's important to allow time for the blood to come back down to the body. So return to your breath, reintegrate, recenter. And whenever you're ready, we'll meet in a straddle position. So your straddle can look more like a V, or it could be wide. It's totally your choice, but I want you to stay active in the inner thighs by pointing out through the feet. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, think hinge from your hips as you fold over. Take 7 breaths here. Stay active in the inner thighs. Stay active in the straddle. It's very easy to be passive here. You've come a long way. We're going to meet in a wide-legged forward fold. So you could either stand up to that wide-legged forward fold, or if you want to stand up from the straddle, this is a really great way to build on your straddle press-up, is you're going to plant your hands as fists, then push yourself up and make your way into your wide-legged fold. Remember to hinge from your hips. You have one last opportunity to work on a handstand from this wide-legged forward fold. You could work on the straddle, but for those of you who are working on your straddle press-up, you're going to walk your feet a little bit closer. You want to measure your feet to be half a hand's distance away. Plant your palms directly underneath your shoulders. Eyes focus in between the wrists. You're plenty prepared for it. Inhale, come up high onto the toes. Exhale, maybe the feet float up lightly. Push the ground away, chest goes back. Engage through the legs. Then whenever you're ready, go ahead and lower down with control. Beautiful, beautiful work, everyone. I know this flow was very challenging, but the only way to improve in your handstand journey is to keep on challenging yourself. These vision drills from the very beginning of our class really help with finding and establishing that balance, since we upregulated areas in our brain that are the control centers for balance and coordination, your cerebellum and your brainstem. Now, even if you didn't find hang time today, don't worry, as long as you're having fun. When I first started learning handstands, I would fall about thousands and thousands of times, but that's because I failed more than you do. The only way to get a handstand in the middle of the room is to get up more than you fall over. So enjoy every step of the journey. Celebrate all the little wins. Celebrate everything, the falls, the hang time, the jump forwards. But keep practicing that air hunger drill every time before your handstand practice to really get the shoulders to open up into flexion. And whenever you're recovering from your handstand practice, it's always nice to hang from an elevated bar, like a dead hang type of way, just to decompress the spine. Another great way to help decompress the spine from all of that compression work we just did is to grab a block or to grab a bolster. You're going to slide the block underneath your sacrum, that area just above your butt crack. And you're just going to allow your spine to neutralize and reset. Feel free to take your Shavasana in this elevated place. But in your Shavasana, I want you to focus on giving yourself the love and compassion for working so incredibly hard throughout this practice. Be proud of your success, be proud of your progress, and let me know how it goes in the comment box below. I would love to hear from you. If you have any more questions, please drop a comment below. And if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe buttons to support this very channel. Thank you for being a part of the community, and thank you for exploring the handstand journey.